So, you know, I think maybe we should do a little bit more guessing. I have separated my polyhedrons into two categories. Let's take a look at those two categories. Here's a category, here's a category. You see any differences between these categories?
Yeah.
You see any? What do you see?
Well, these are all pyramids.
Oh. So why don't we take a closer look at these? Okay. I'm going to move these out of the way. These are all called prisms. You say that with me? Prisms. And they're called prisms because, first of all, they have two ends or bases of the same shape. So this has two triangle bases. And all the rest of the faces are rectangles. Here's a rectangle, here's a rectangle, and here's a rectangle. Or for instance, this has a square base and a square base, and the rest of these faces are squares. But you know how squares are rectangles? They're just like a perfect rectangle. I'm glad you knew that because that means you've been listening. And this has two triangle bases and a bunch of rectangular faces. So all these are called prisms. If they have two faces that are congruent, that means exactly equal in size and shape, and all faces that are rectangles. Okay? Now, Sarah, you said that this other group, that these were pyramids, huh? Okay, well, why did you say they were pyramids? What feature made you say they're pyramids?
Well, see how they have, well, they have some triangle shapes here.
Okay, they have triangle shapes, all the faces?
And they have, like, they could have a triangle or a square.
Okay, so the bottom
they
could be
usually have a triangle
a
or
square,
or
could be a triangle. It could also be a pentagon or a hexagon. I just don't have one. But I still don't understand how you know it's a pyramid. What part of this says pyramid to you?
Well,
Does this?
This sort of.
This point at the top?
Yeah.
Did the prisms have a point at the top?
No, they're all either flat.
They're flat, huh? So pyramids all have a point at the top. That's called its apex, by the way, of the pyramid. And it has triangle faces, whereas the prisms, they had rectangle faces, huh? Pyramids are also named by their base. So if the base is a triangle, it's a triangular pyramid. If the base is a square, it'd be a square pyramid, okay? So that's pretty easy, huh?